Hola. I I'm wearing a hoodie because I made myself emotional here reading this article about Jungian psychology. And the title is called "Falling for Someone Unavailable Often Reflects a Deep Projection of Your Own Unexpressed Potential, especially common in empaths." That this heartbreak becomes a mirror revealing traits that I've longed in myself and I need to integrate. And this is paraphrased. It's not Carl Jung that stated this, but someone's interpretation of his works. And Jung believed, apparently, that falling in love is an often form of projection, that you unconsciously see in another person the traits, desires, and strengths that I've disowned or haven't yet developed. And that kind of hit home. You know, I've been trying really hard to let this woman go, and I was doing good, and then she interrupted me at the gym and kind of re-entered my orbit, and that threw me off for a couple days, and I recovered, but oh man, she's still in my mind. And when I see videos like this, and I see a lot of them, my social media is kind of curated with all these like self-help, empathy, fucking shadow work, heartbreak, and drug addictions, and da 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 da. And yeah, man, I just it's hard to let her go. I don't want to accept it still, and I know I have to. She's a chapter of my life that's closed, and I'm moving on, and everything about me is rewriting chapters, the next chapter. You know, and I'm grateful for her in that sense. Like, man, I struggled with alcohol and fucking addictions for decades. I could never quit that shit, and I knew I had to if I was ever going to achieve the things in life that I wanted to do. Starting a business and learning how to fly. Like, you can't get your pilot's license if you got narcotics in your system, not even prescription drugs. And they test for that, and pretty intensely. You know, and fucking starting a business is hard, man. It takes full-time discipline, and that's where my heart has always been in that, in building a life that I wanted to live. And oh man, I'd chase lust, and lust would lead me to drugs and alcohol, and I could never get out of that fucking loop. And she didn't do drugs, but she drank a lot, and she kept me in that orbit, and just wanting to be in her presence, and the way she made me feel, and I thought the way I made her feel. But like the Jungian theory suggests, right, the projection can be intense, but the unavailable person becomes a vessel for everything I wish to embody. And that's part of what's making it difficult to let her go, is that I owe her that gratitude, man. If I can keep this up and I turn my life into the life that I always wanted to live, like, I owe her that. You know, I couldn't quit. There was nothing in my life that was catastrophic enough that got me off the cocaine or the booze. And she broke my fucking heart so much. And I didn't even have her. She wasn't even mine to hold. But she had that big of an impact on me that I think I'm going through a spiritual awakening, personal transformation for sure, man. I've never had this much clarity or determination to change my life, and fuck, I feel like my voice is stuttering here. Sorry, I'll try and sit up and. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night. She was on my mind, and I'm trying to follow these other spiritual leaders, and the one is really pretty, so she's a nice distraction, but I also catch myself like, fuck Alex, I'm falling into the same fucking pattern. You know, I'm replacing an apple with an orange. They're both pretty, but in different ways, and fuck. I don't know what to do. I'm tired. I'm fucking exhausted. I need to sleep. I need to sleep and start building my fucking life. for myself, and as a way of paying gratitude to her and letting her go and saying, thanks for breaking the fucking chain, man. Nothing else could do it. You know, the disappointed of my parents and friends and family and getting fired, and none of that was a big enough kick in the ass, but her breaking my heart, fuck, it did it. It did it. Anyway. Oh, God. Ah! Fuck, I hate crying. I really fucking hate it. I didn't know if I wanted to record this or not, but I'm nervous that she's going to somehow find out about this channel, and fucking, I don't want her to know how much she hurt me, but at the same time, I gotta let that go, and like, fuck, I don't care. I'm moving forward, and you're not part of the story anymore. Anyway, it's this 6 minutes, guys. I don't know. I know this is just me brain dumping. It brings no value to anybody's table but mine. And if you watch this, I see you, and I appreciate you, and any kind of support, man, I love it, and I love you for it. And anyway, thanks, and I'll touch base later. This isn't a post-gym check-in, by the way. This is just me. Read this article, man, and it fucking upset me, and I had to let it go. And putting it on YouTube is a way of my metabolizing that pain and ache, and marking a moment in my life, I guess. So we'll talk later. Cheerio.